We take a standing meditation. Shoulders are soft, feet hip distance apart, hands on the belly. Draw the breath into the belly, deep, full breath. Exhale slowly, squeezing the exhalation out, or just natural breath. See how you feel. Allow the breath to move smoothly. Soften through the shoulders, but be present. Mind is calm. Take feet shoulder width apart. Raise the arms. Inhale. Gently float the hands down. Little bend in the knees as we come down. I nicked this from the Qigong practice. So we're going to warm the body and strengthen the legs. Get some energy flowing. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, gentle float down with the hands, bend into the knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, float down. You can drop your bottom a little bit lower. You can bend as deeply as you feel comfortable. If your knees are appropriate, come all the way to a squat. But just be mindful of any niggling and tweaking in those knees. Slowly come down. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale with control. Gentle, smooth breath. Be calm. Be steady. We push up with the left hand, push down with the right. Bring the arms to shoulder height and take the other side. Yes, it's more Qigong. This is a flow for stomach and spleen. Push with the heels of the hands. The shoulders are still soft. And it's such a meditative, beautiful movement. Smile if you feel the urge. Gently push away the hands. Float the arms to the chest, pushing away as you exhale. We're going to take a few breaths. Just notice any sensations running through the arms. Preparing for Natrajasana, a dancer's pose. We're going to take this simple version today. So take hold of the right ankle with the right hand. If your shoulders can manage, take hold. If you can balance well, use both hands to take hold of the foot. Draw the heel into your bottom. Extend your left arm. Eyes are steady, breath is steady. We push the right hand away with the right foot. So notice my chest is lifted. I'm not leaning too far forward. It's just a gentle, simple stretch. Release the foot, stepping back to a high lunge. Make sure your hips are square. As you sweep the arms up, we push down with the back heel. Maintain length in the spine. Be mindful of any niggling in your low back or in your shoulders. If you feel comfortable, look up and take a little back bend. And slowly releasing the arms. We'll step the right foot in a little bit and then prepare yourself for reverse triangle. So we're taking a variation with the bound arm. And again, you can use a block here if you feel comfortable. Okay, be mindful again of any tension in your neck. Come back to neutral position and take the hands to reverse prayer. If you can't manage reverse prayer, just take hold of the elbows. Lift and lengthen the front body. Lift the chest, lift the chin. And step the feet together. And we prepare to take the other side. Left ankle to left hand, drawing the heel into the bottom. Find your drishti, find your gaze point. just ahead of you. It helps with your balance to have steady eyes. Extend your right arm. We reach with the right fingers. When you feel comfortable, push the left hand away with the left foot. Chest is lifted. We lengthen through the quadricep, the lower groin, the lower belly. Keep reaching with the right hand. Keep pushing with the left foot. Slowly step the foot back to bring yourself to high lunge. Square your hips. Adjust your feet. Float the arms up. Lengthen the spine. Reach with the fingers. Don't extend the spine too much if you have a sore back or you have tension in your back. Just focus on lengthening. You want to lengthen through the upper body. Step the left foot in. Straighten the front leg if it's comfortable. Bring the hand to the floor, hand to block. And we're going to take triangle pose with our half bind variation. You can extend the right arm if you feel comfortable. You can look straight ahead if your neck is feeling tense. Looking down to the floor, come back to neutral position. Either taking hold of the elbows or the wrists, or hands to reverse prayer. We lengthen the front of the body. I've lengthened my stance. You can do the same if you feel that your back is going to be fine. Lift the chin, breathe smoothly. Stepping the feet forward, float the arms up, the palms come together. Extend the spine, looking up. And with a deep bend in the knees, fold forward, Uttanasana. If you can straighten your knees, by all means. Come to half fold, length through the spine. And then stepping the feet back. We're going to come to plank and Chaturanga. Be careful of your shoulders, push up dog. Strong arms. And taking yourself back to downward facing. Push the floor away with the hands, fingers are spread, shoulders drawing down the spine. Step the right foot forward, bring the left to meet, come to half fold, lift the chin, and then fold forward, tuck chin to chest. I like to come up in a little chair variation. Palms together, look up, and bring yourself to Samastiti. Smooth and calm breath. With a deep bend in the knees, we're going to take the feet apart. And here, you can take them quite wide apart if you have really long legs. So see how you feel. Extend the arms. Feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Bringing the hands to the hips, we're going to fold forward. So just a half fold. If you find tension in the backs of the knees, put a little bend in your knees. Some people naturally hyperextend, but if that doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. The crown is moving forward, and then we're slowly going to lower. You can take your hands to blocks, or you can bring your hands to the floor. Crown moves down to the floor. Taking hold of the elbows, just let yourself relax, relax, relax. Length through the spine, breath is steady. Moving to the left. Stretching over the left leg. Walk the hands to the other side. Moving to the right leg. Be careful here not to create too much tension around the knees. So bringing left hand forward to just below the forehead, taking the arm into half bind, we're going to rotate. So I like the half bind, it's less strain on your shoulder, but if you feel that you want to take your arm up, by all means, providing you are comfortable and you're not feeling any tension in your shoulder and your neck. We're going to change sides. Bring the left hand below the forehead. Rotate. Take the half bind again if that's comfortable for you. Sorry, that was the right hand. Extend the left arm up to the ceiling. Don't over twist through the spine, so be sure your hips are still square. Ground into the feet. Be steady around the knees. And bring the hands back down to the floor. To come out, take quite a deep bend in the knees now. We're going to slowly rock from side to side. Little ninja lunges. Skandasana. I love doing these. I just want to get some opening through the inner groin. And you might be quite low down. See how you feel. Find a block or find a bolster. Always nice to have a little bit of height. We're going to take the legs out wide. I prefer using the block doing this. It just seems to give me slightly more release. So we gently fold forward. Try not to pull your toes back. We don't want to overstretch the sciatic nerve. So push through the balls of the feet rather than flexing the feet. Slowly folding yourself forward. And remember, everybody's hips have a mind of their own. Our hips live in our hip sockets at different angles, so you might not get your legs out to 180 degrees. Some people are able to do that. Don't worry about that. Gently drawing the right leg in. We're going to fold forward just to create some movement through that right hip. And we're still lengthening through the adductor of the left leg. Relaxed shoulders. And we'll take the other side. Draw the left leg in and gently fold yourself forward. If you feel any pressure under that right knee, just squeeze around the right knee and push with the ball of the foot. You want to stabilize as much as possible. We're going to come to the wide-legged forward fold without support, if you can, without support. And taking the hands behind the bottom, just push yourself, use your strength just to lever yourself forward. See how that feels. If you can hold that position, bring the arms forward. You know, rest your elbows on the floor or on some blocks. Just take yourself to where you feel comfortable. Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your spine long? Is your face soft? Is your breath smooth and steady? Walking the hands back slowly. You might want to manually bring those legs in. See how you feel. We haven't been there for too long, so you should be fine. Taking the soles of the feet together, coming to Cobbler Pose. Just holding onto those toes. I like to gently push the knees away with the elbows. Gently, gently. And then slowly see how much you can bring your torso forward into a little fold. A little bit of opening through the hips. We'll extend the left leg. Draw the right foot in. I've come to a bit of a half lotus, and that's my dodgy hip, so that's as far as I can go. And I'm taking a little half bind here. So see, I'm holding onto my wrist. I don't have much hip mobility there, so I can't take the bind fully. And you don't have to do everything and be super gung-ho and be perfect. You take whichever pose feels comfortable for you. Always be mindful of your knee. Don't ever force your foot into that half lotus position. We want our knees to last. We'll take the other side. So you might, because we're asymmetrical, you might find you have more mobility in one side than in the other. And we take a gentle rotation. Breath is steady. And again, in our twist, take advantage of moving the breath into your belly to massage those abdominal organs. Squeezing the knee of the left leg, stabilize your knee. And we'll slowly release the leg. We want to stabilize around the knees now, so squeeze around the knees as you find Dandasana. You can push with the balls of the feet. Push the sit bones away from the floor. Lift the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Neck is long. Steady, smooth breath. We're going to slowly roll down. Knees are bent, soles of the feet to the floor. And you can take a bridge pose with a block. That's nice and relaxing. So see how you feel by this point of the video and find whichever height is comfortable for you. If you want quite a bit of opening, if your back is quite mobile, you might want to go up to the highest level of the block. And we always want the block below the sacrum. So be careful not to put the block anywhere near your spine. It can lead to bruising and damage. We push the shoulders into the floor. And just enjoy that length and that stretch in your belly. Breathe deep into the belly. We're going to support ourselves here. Allow yourself to be held up by that block. Let the weight of the hips sink into the block. We have a little natural chin lock here. We have natural Jalandhara Bandha. And we're going to stimulate the thyroid. We're going to support with the heels of the hands. Now, you don't have to do this. If you have dodgy wrists or really painful, weak wrists, just keep the pose going with the block. Otherwise, use the hands to hold up for support. And you can use the legs as well. So push the feet into the floor. Lift your hips. This is a good way to get into shoulder stand if you feel the need. Slowly roll the spine down to the floor. We're going to release the wrists. So internally rotate the shoulders, flex the wrists. We've had a bit of pressure on them holding our weight. And then draw the knees into the chest without assistance. Draw your knees towards your forehead. And then gently squeeze them in. A little spinal release. Pushing the heels up to the floor. Always stabilizing around those knees. And then extend your legs. Turn the shoulders out. Palms are facing up. And again, take 10 breaths here, just being nice and quiet. Or you can stop the video and take a guided meditation if you have the time. Namaste. We'll see you on the other side.